Hey you guys, this message is for anyone with Sagittarius in their chart or anyone working with a Sagittarius. We are going to do an overall monthly overlook for November 2019 and see, just kind of what comes out. We're going to take a look at with the Celtic cross and see what comes out. Now, for those of you who are first timers on the channel, thanks for joining me. If you like how I do things, hit subscribe and comment giveaway down below, and I will get you signed up into my monthly giveaway. And for those of you returning, thank you guys. Same goes to you. And thank you for all of your continued support to my channel. I really appreciate you guys, as always. If you are looking for information on a private reading, you want to look at everything weekly and want information on my memberships, or you just want to get info on clearing some chakras, getting an assessment, or anything like that, all that information is down below. So I'm going to pull the cards and then I will kind of talk about them. That way I can keep track of what I'm doing here and I don't get lost. And we'll see how things are going. Alright, Sag, give me just a sec. Let me pull all these cards out and we will go from there. And one more, guys. Alright. And then I will pull several different clarifiers for you. Okay, so overall, we've got your current situation, circumstances, state of mind here as the Three of Pentacles. So a lot of collaborating, communicating. If you've been looking for work, I see a lot of that going on. We've been extending a lot of resumes, or at least talking a lot to people and trying to kind of get some things going here. If you have been seeking information or waiting on some kind of a problem to resolve and waiting for some kind of collaboration or teamwork, I do see that being kind of your overall focal point at the present time for November. So, and as far as relationship-wise, this is a good indication that you guys are coming together and talking about planning on things, or even if it's just planning on going on dates. There's lots of communication happening with that card. And what's crossing you, okay, or the problem right now, the blockage, we've got the Devil. So we've got some type of thinking going on that is either fearful, or perhaps there's some kind of there's a lot of material things going on, whether it's spending or physical time, and not as much I don't know, but depending on the situation, there hasn't been as much energy put into the deep portions of whatever the aspect is. So if it's work, you haven't been really, you've just been kind of floating by. You haven't really dove into how you really feel about the situation, and I think maybe now that's highlighting. If it's a relationship, maybe there's been some behaviors or some things happening that haven't surfaced just yet or haven't been discussed, and so that could be what's happening as well. So depending on some of you, I do see that this is a release of some kind. So with the astrological, there are some things coming out on the table, especially the end of October and into November. So depending on how that happens will determine how that kind of looks for a lot of you here. All right, so let's take a look at what kind of led up to this. So where there's been, I feel like, this back and forth, walking away, maybe you've been thinking about walking away and you keep coming back, but this investment or this thing, whatever this is you've been putting energy into, it hasn't given you a lot of fulfillment. And so there's been this back and forth energy on how you really truly feel about this, and the time has come to where this is all kind of led up to this. And for some of you, this is a kind of a toxic thing going on, okay? And that's kind of what's coming to a head, is you want to talk about that. You want to get that out on the table, and clear yourself of what that energy is done or is doing to you. Okay, so all of this past pain or hurt or trauma or confusion or just the situations from the past have really, really led up to you needing to either release yourself or at least express yourself about it. All right. Okay, the goal that you're looking for is to be heard. You want to be heard. You want your voice to be taken seriously. If you have to come at this in not such a nice, manner, then you will do so. But I feel like you guys are ready for, war here. And the best way that you can go about this is definitely to have your voice, but stay diplomatic. You want to have, you don't want this to, put you in a position where you feel like it got you, like it got a hold of your emotions. You want to stay in control of your emotions. But overall, I think you've got exactly what you want to say in mind, and you're just in the position of waiting to get that right moment to say what you need to say. Okay, so the underlying feelings that I think that's going on here is we've got a completion, or the needing to complete some type of situation that you were offered or that you've been giving a lot of time to, and the time's kind of come to reevaluate that situation. Okay, I'm also feeling like you either have a new opportunity coming your way, or you're reflecting on what is happening kind of in the future. How is this going to affect your future overall? Because that's kind of what I'm seeing as far as how this is going to affect the next few weeks or few months. I see that there's a door opening. No matter what your call is here, I feel like you are making a decision to put your energy in a place that is ultimately fulfilling. And if it's not where you're at right now, I think you're cutting your losses and taking a move and going a different direction here. So if this is work, I feel like you're not getting I don't think you're getting an equal amount of energy back. Same with the relationship for some of you. And something just for a lot of you, it just needs to be discussed here. But there is a new opportunity or new door or new sense of foundation or stability. So speaking your truth, in the end, it still leads to a better opportunity, a better door for you. A bigger and better door for you, let's put it that way. Okay, so we've got the recommendation here as the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So slow up here, you might want to do a little bit of reversal. This is not progressing, okay? And if you need to take a moment to kind of meditate on this and find out what your true feelings are, now's the time to do that. But the recommendation is to take a pause and really reevaluate your perspective and where this is going. This is the recommendation also. Okay, so the advice, the recommendation, take a pause and really make sure to take some caution and just make sure everything is what it seems that it is. Okay. What can and will affect the outcome. So there's some level of emotion here that can affect what's going on. And for some of you, it's helping motivate you, and it's helping encourage you and empower you to go in the right direction. For others of you, where it's just sitting in there and it's boiling and it's not setting well in your stomach and it's just not resonating with you, I would be cautious about that emotion. Even if it's something you feel very deeply about, if it's not leading you in a good direction and it feels like something you need to push pause and take caution on, take a moment to resonate on why that is. Because I feel like your fear, which is that tower moment, it's that thing that happens that, it wasn't, it could have been avoided, or some, it's a change though. It's a shift in an awakening, and you want it to be a good awakening. You don't want it to be that jolting kind of an awakening, okay? So make sure the emotions are in the right place, and make sure they're genuine and they are in good intention, so that that tower moment can be something fantastic instead of something, intense or traumatic. Now, overall, if this is resolved and headed in a good direction with good intention, and, your thoughts are in the right direction, or in the right place, here we've got a Page of Wands. So this is a new type of passionate energy that's fresh. The perspective it's full of potential and abundance, and it's very passionate. It's very creative. And overall, I think you're going to be really happy with the result of this situation if you are evaluating it in the ways we just kind of discussed here, without feeling like this is all I've got, it's never going to be better, I'm never going to have another opportunity. You're going to have to shut that out, okay, and understand that the energy you're putting into it, what it's doing to you, and where it's taking you in the future. That's the focal point right now. Make sure it's taking you somewhere good, and make sure that you're taking advice from people who are genuinely caring for you, or at least taking it into consideration. Because in the end, you're going to come out on top of that and be like, wow, I'm glad I listened to my intuition on that one. Okay. Now let's get some solid advice here. What can you do further to get what you're wanting and to get closer to what you desire? Okay, 9 of Wands. All right, persevering, all right, not letting your emotions take control of you, but letting your inner power, your inner drive, your inner thoughts and feelings take control and give you that truth, give you that honest direction. I mean, this is unfailing just, okay? The universe has your back here, so just make sure you are seeing things in the right perspective, and you're blocking the things that you need to, when you need to. Anything else? Okay. Okay. So we've got somehow we're making this is an example for you to use, or there might be a situation that you've been in that can help give you some insight, as information that can kind of clue you in as an example. Maybe you've gone through something like this in the past, or there's something that you're not thinking about that can help you and give you some insight as to true intentions or true direction and which way to go here. So make sure you're seeing everything properly, and you're not coming from a place of, you don't want to get yourself in a position where you're going to defend yourself later, okay? That's the ultimate message I'm getting with that. So let's get some further clarity here. Earth magic and transformation and change. So okay, staying grounded, staying rooted. All right, that's going to be very important. There's transformation and change coming. So the more you are making those grounded and those decisions that are right for you, then this tower moment, again, it will be a positive shift here. Now, goodness, they're flying all over the place. Responsibility. You're aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. So make sure you're not getting taken advantage of there, guys, all right? You develop the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Okay, so I feel like there's an interesting realization coming, okay? And you're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. So if you look at what's happening here, okay, we've got, I'm going to ground myself and find my true, honest feelings about whatever's going on. Where's my truth, and how do I want to speak that, or how do I want to apply that? Then there's this transformational change that takes place, and in some way you're able to see things in a perspective that just makes more sense. It flows, and you're able to express this in a way that allows you to disconnect, but within your own, you're still speaking your truth, and that's very important, and that's going to be a very big piece to this. All right, we've got reassurance of the golden light. Okay, so this is letting you know and reminding you that your spirit team is definitely on your back. You've got a very big power source, and that's your fire energy. So it's up to you to use it, but you've got a lot of universal support and guidance here and protection as you're going through this. So you're definitely not alone. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Yeah, so if you do have something to say, again, stay diplomatic about it, all right? True love. Love that is once in a lifetime. So regardless of what is happening, I'm seeing that the more you are staying true to yourself, you're speaking your truth, the closer you are getting to your ultimate goal and your ultimate love. Okay, so keep that in your mind, and I hope that resonates for you guys. Let me know. I always like hearing how things sit with you guys and how things develop. So much love to you guys. If you're looking to clear your chakras, I was going to pull a chakra card. Let me know. I'll send you an assessment, see where the blockages are, and then we can clear from there. Sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra, that's personal power and creativity. They came out in the reverse. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, but these are working really tough for you. So keep thinking about that personal strength and listen to that intuition, all right? All right, guys, much love.